Good morning, folks, and welcome back. Today we are going to be working on a settlement of the humans in the second colony inside the crashed, ruined alien spaceship, which is a mouthful, but let's go ahead and get into it. I'm going to start keeping the base cube SZ.25, so we're going for half a meter, and then shift Z 20. Is that gonna be big enough? Let's go bigger. Let's go 40. 40 is huge, but that'll give us a little bit of extra space. We won't be using it all. Apply rotation and scale. And I want to bring in a person first off, just so we can see exactly what we're doing. Generate. Yeah. Yeah, that's huge, but that's cool. Okay. Cool. So I want to be multiple stories. So let's just do a queue array. And we're going to set it to count. I want at least 6. And I want the the offset to be 3.5. Right? Is that high enough? I think we want more than 6. I think we need 8. 8 feels good. Okay. So we're laying out what will be the layers of the ship's, corridors and rooms and such. And let's apply that array. And tab. We're all selected. Good. And I want to do Shift Q, utility, plate insets, subdivision of 4. That could actually give us something. We need to go deeper than that for sure. 5 with a depth max of 0.5. See, how's that working for us? Better, but actually I don't think I'm gonna do that yet. Let's undo it. Let's tab. I just want to grab these faces. Normal. Do them. Let's leave the side ones alone for right now. Okay. Shift Q. Plate insets. 1. Interesting. Okay. Let's go with 6. Cool. Minimum of 1. Yeah. Yep. Good. And then margins, outer is going to be 0.1, and inner is going to also be 0.1. Is that enough? It's hard to see yet, but I think this has given us something we want. Let's even go to 7. And I think we can go to minimum of 0.1 and maximum of 2. Is that going to be too much? No, I think that's cool. Man, we're getting a little bit too crossed over there. Maximum of 1.25. 1.33. Okay, so nothing will ever touch. Yeah, that looks good. Cool. All right, so that gives us our initial. We can modify it more later, obviously. Now, I've just been debating whether I want the whole to be designed or part of the ruin. Maybe I'll make it ruined. So we'll have cracked. Okay. So to do that, it's easy enough. Shift A, mesh, rock, generator, S25, cool. Bigger, SZ. Something like that. Maybe even a bit more. Cool. And this, and this, control minus. And we've now cut a hole through our space, but we want it to be solid. We don't want to have these. Interesting. Why is that one supposed to? Oh, yeah, okay. Come to here. Let's go to exact. And then we need to go with hole tolerant. See if this will work. That looks right. Cool. Yeah, we're getting it there. Nice. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and apply it. Just because. Let's get rid of that cutter now. So now we're coming through and we have a hole. Look up. Oh, that's looking good. Yep. Okay. Maybe it's time to make the outer section of this room. It's not necessarily going to be the outer section of the whole spaceship, but give us a wall for us to work within. Should be cool. I'm going to move. We'll just get rid of him for right now and kill that. Well, we'll leave that on. Well, no. Shift A, mesh, random starship, presets, alien shapes. We want the whole sections to be 2. Really stumpy. Something like that. Yeah. F9. Then we're going to go scale X 5 and Z 5. Make it even more. Ooh, interesting. We could F9. Let's make it 3. Okay. And now let's start seeing if we find some other shapes we like. We might just go with that. That's simple. Could be cool. All right, let's use it. And apply it. And RX90, RX90, RX minus 90. Yeah. And Shift D. And we're going to move this one, new collection, call it the hull. Okay, turn it off. And we bring this one back. Now this sucker, S, scale it down to right about there. And let's make it a bit bigger. Okay. We're going to want our hole to be entirely filled by this thing, though. So we need to go. That should be, yeah, good enough, I suppose. I might have made my hole too big. Let's look at this object. 7. Solo it. No, okay, we're entirely inside the hole now, I think. Good. Let's scale this down. I'm just gonna SX, narrow it in just a little bit. Cool. I don't think the end stuff should matter, should be fine. Now we should be able to take this and this, Control plus. Let's take a look at it. We want to go to intersect. Yeah. Yes. Cool. And apply. Are we good on the sides? Looks like it's just doing it. Looks like it's just right. Love when that happens. Apply it. Get rid of this. And now we have our floors. And, oh, I didn't rescale the hull, did I? Ooh, okay, let's not delete that. Back, what's the scale on this thing? What did I set it to? Item. Just gotta write this down. Or we should be able to. I'll just write down. I might be able to copy size, but 74.1, 49.1, 79.4. Cool. And turn it off just to make sure. And this, our hull, we want it 74.1 by 49.1 by 79.4. Morning, Brian. Oh, yeah. Great. Yes. Control C, copy location. Great. Perfect. So now if we come inside, the ship goes around outside of our thing. It looks nice and kind of alien. And we have walls, which is what we wanted. So, yay! That's working. I like it. Now, let's take this bad boy. Q, add modifier solidify, make it bigger. We want to make it 0.5, and we got to go to offset of 1. So it's going out. And I don't care that it's wonked on the outside because it looks fine on the inside. And that's where we're looking at. We just want to have some thickness for lighting and such. Excuse me. Okay. Good deal. It's kind of a neat looking shape in general. We could turn off even thickness even. That'd make it even better. Yep. Right. Good deal. Now, I'm going to apply that and make another copy of this thing. New collection. We're going to call it cutout. We might potentially need it for later. Keep it. And turn off the hull. Let's go back to our our space. Actually, no, we will. I'm sorry. Okay. So now, doing awesome. Let's create some like ground. There's gonna be a hole in the top of the ship. The ground and exterior stuff's gonna pour to ground sand. So let's create a plane right there in the center, and scale it till it's about like that. Covers our hole, and we can take it down a little bit. Okay, great. Control A, rotation and scale. W, subdivide it, or tab, subdivide it. 50? Sure. And 1, turn on proportional. We know what I'm doing here, right? GZ, kind of give it a bit of a mound because it will have poured down like that. Cool. And then just a little bit up here, just because I can't leave well enough alone. Okay, cool. Save. I created a folder yesterday already, so just save it in here. 2406 261 live stream ship village. All right, got that going on. F4, append, terrain generator, node tree, trainer base. Cool. Add modifier, geometry nodes, trainer base. I'm not super picky, to be honest, this time. I think it's going to be fine. I just kind of wanted it to have like something. It's a pretty close-in space too. Let's turn back on our hull, and everything's going to be nicely cut. Yep. So even if it goes below that ground plane, it's still going to get cut by the edge there. Great. That looks good to me. Let's kill our hull. You're just going to go ahead and apply this. Cool. Now, it's great when you kind of have an idea how to do something before you start. You're like, oh yeah, this is actually going to work. I just need a really simple cube around this whole thing to bury it in sand, basically. It doesn't have to be big. Just go to like here. Okay. Control A, rotation and scale. Turn off hull, turn on cutout, just to make sure I'm using the right one. I want to cut this one from this one. And I just want to solo this. Boolean, exact, solver options. Oh, right. Nope, that's the problem. Let's not do that. But I still have my cutters. I don't think I deleted them, did I? Good. I didn't. I don't know which one is which. I'm going to get rid of this. Well, I'm going to hide this cube for right now. Okay. Hull on. That's the one I want to use too. Okay. And it's still just a straight up regular. Good. Morning, Michael. Cube. Okay. So we have that and this, control minus. And now let's see if this works. Solo. Looks like it does. Maybe. Gets complicated here. Nice. Let's look and see. What does it look like? It should be good. Looks like it is. Okay. Let's try it and see. If we come in, no, that's looking good. Cool. Nice. All right, let's try it. See if it worked. I can always redo it again if it didn't apply that. So, might be time just to play with a little bit of materializing. and I'm going to come here. This is hull, right? Yes. Okay. So from hull, Shift A, mesh, rock. Scale it up. There we go. And Control minus. Get all the way through. Yes, but okay, we have to fix that. Boolean exact. No. Come on, you bastard. I'm just going to nuke it for right now. Where's my hull? Okay, hull and my rock. So those two things. Just want to punch a hole into my hull. Oh, it doesn't go all the way through. That's why. Get bigger. Okay, now it's coming all the way through. That should be better. Okay, this, Control minus. Did we cut all the way through? We cut all the way through. Perfect. Right. Okay, we're good, I think. On solo. Yep. And then the same cutter through that too. Right? We should want to go all the way in. It's so hard to figure where the hell I am. Okay. That's where we are. This sucker here is the cube. Exact. No, let's get rid of that. Okay, I'm just going to look at it by hand, I think. Again, this and this, solo it. Is again not coming all the way through. It should be. Okay. This and this, Control minus. And scale. I just want to cut through the rock. Boolean exact. Normally this will work. Normally it's pretty good about such things, but does not want to today. Great. You bastard. Well, let's just look at this rock, see what we got. I'll hide my cutters for right now. Tab 3. Piss off. Solo it. Let's take a look. Tab 2. No. It's just because I'm getting weird. Bridge edge loops. Will this work? Yeah, that works fine. Got a hole in my sand up to the sky. Cool enough. Could actually even make it a little bit bigger, but we'll do this right now. Okay, save. Let's start applying some materials. It's going to make our life easier, I think. And label some things. New collection, sand. Let's just turn it off right now. Okay, here, shaders, me, cut crystal, cool. Here, dirt neo grass. Yep. Here, link materials. I think that's the only objects I have, right? Tired of being sick. Okay, that looks right. We're cutting up into our space. Got our ground levels. Yay. And our dirt, we're going to need to UV it, right? Yeah. Tab A, U, cube projection. Tab. Great. Cool. And I don't have sand over here, so let's just F for it. I'm going to get this out of the way for right now, so I can close it again and forget about it. Yep. Exactly. So object tab A, U, cube projection. Great. Now F4, append ruins, sure. Material, sand. And how did that get to be sand already? What the hell is that? So I got another cube. Weird. Okay, this one is going to be sand. This cube, I have no idea what it is. It's going away. Okay. Cool. Yes, it's bloody dark in here now. Perfect. That is what we wanted. So we've covered the whole ship up in sand, so no light from the outside gets in, which we can kind of just forget about now, but that was what it was there for. And then we have these cool ship layers everywhere else. We need to add some light, because otherwise it's going to be very, very dark in here. Let's start doing that. And I think I'm going to get rid of the hull. So we've just got our internals to look at, which is still going to be pretty bright, frankly. Let's try. I'm not entirely sure how this is going to go, but you know, we've reached the point where I knew what I was doing. Shift A, light area. Now let's make it 5 meters. Too big. 3 meters. 3 meters. And we'll make it circular. I don't know why, just cause. Let me even scale up a little bit more. Okay. Control A, scale. Right. And we're going to make it strength of like 500. Just to test. Then we're going to Alt D, GY. Up a little bit, I guess. Though it shouldn't make a huge difference. And then Alt D, and then Alt D. Then we're going to turn back on our hull. And sure, back on our sand. And do we get any kind of light? Yes, we do. Ugh. Okay. I think it's gonna be easier. Turn off for right now. I'm gonna turn off sand, and I'm just gonna take our background terrain and set a color to very dark, just to hide things better. Or am I? Am I in between the ground? Turn off hull. I want to say I'm gonna set a camera here, like this. Okay. On hull Z8. Let's see what we got for light. It's coming down pretty good. Cut those down to 50. Still pretty bright. Coming all the way through those objects. 10. Interesting. That's way brighter than I would have thought it would be. Turn the hull. I'm up at the top, yeah. Let's see, it's dark, so yeah, it's just going right down. Through all of them, which is neat, but it's really bright. Power of 1. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay. Not really spreading out too much, though. Spread. I am interested by how this is working. That's not what I would have expected. No, that doesn't change anything really. 4. Mhm. All those are brighter than I thought. Power of 0.25, like that's shouldn't be getting brighter as it goes down, but it seems to be. Interesting. Well, okay. Let's just keep playing with it, see what we get. Not what I was expecting, but let's see what else we can get with it though. To move them down, I think now. Okay. And where's our hull again? Oh, we're still inside the hull, are we? Well, the hull's the same material, so it should be fine, but down to like there. Okay. And okay, that's not awful. It gets very bright there on the sides, but that's fine. We need more in the center, though. Um, I was thinking I would just use real like outside for this, but maybe. Um, Hull, lights, Shift A, area, again, disk, 5 meters, GZ. Yeah, that one's still, because it's not bouncing through a bunch of reflectors. Very dark. I just turn the other ones off for right now. Are we seeing anything from that? This one, like 10,000. Now it's hitting it. Okay. It's not awful. Picking up some lights around there, but not a lot. This is doing weird things with the... It's kind of cool, though. I'm going to change my mind. I'm going to get rid of all of these. I thought this was going to work, but it doesn't. But this right now, so far, we're doing okay. So that's fine. There's our outside. Um, Turn on sand. Not that it should make any real difference. It actually makes it brighter there. Interesting. Um, okay. Well, we'll keep playing with lights in a bit. And oh, I see. Our sand is actually not working right. Maybe I'm not even going to worry about it. I think if we just keep it dark, it'll be fine. May not need to be that physically accurate. Cool. Oh, let's just go back into actually doing some stuff now. So this is our ship. This is our rooms. Is this solid? Yeah, it's solid. Okay, cool. First thing I want to do with this while I'm thinking about it is Q and bevel. There we go. Just give it a slight rounding, which will introduce some weirdness, but I think it'll be okay. We could try clamp override. No, it just goes all the way then. We could also try with type percent and just increase it. And it does the same thing. Offset 0.03. Great. We got some weirdness, but I'm not going to worry about it. Okay. Now, do I want to tilt the whole thing slightly? That was something I wasn't entirely sure about. Let me move this and grab this and hull. And RX5, 3 degrees, 2 degrees. Okay. RY 1 degree. So it's now on a slight angle, which I'm not sure anyone will pick up on but me, but I like it. So let's do it. Okay. Now, this bad boy here. I know I wanted to put a tree at the bottom of it. I actually made one yesterday. There's my tree. There's my tree. Cool. Let's grab it. Come over here. Nice tree into Santa. Yeah. Cool. And again, give it a ground, I think. Save. Geoscatter. Select our object. Biome scatter. Open the biomes. I think we like jungle floor like 7 or something, right? Wasn't that what we used last time? Jungle ground 7. Yep. Yeah, it's fine. And we really don't need to go about past that, but I don't know if we care that much. Let's just screw it. Tab, Alt Z, C. I'm just gonna grab. I'm gonna delete this just because there's no reason for it. It's not probably adding that much overhead to us, but you know, we'll keep it right past though. Okay, that's better. Okay, so we got our ground. Trees sort of sticking up in the middle. That's cool. We can start doing some signs of human habitation too if we want to, which could be fun. And I think we're going to grab our platform generator for that. Trusty, rusty platform generator. File, open, don't save. Well, sure, save, just to be sure. Platform generator. This will introduce more wood than is realistic in this world, but I don't think anyone but me is going to care, so we'll do it. Which one do we want to use? This one? No. Yeah, we'll go with the Shantytown one. Copy objects. Collection. Control V. G, get it out of the way. Okay, so we're gonna have an interesting thing with this one because of the grounding on it, because there's multiple floors. But it'll be cool for bridges if nothing else. So the first thing let's do is come here. Shift A, mesh, plane, and let's see, tab 2, G, Shift Z, turn off proportional. And I'm just curious what this will do. Oh, it's because it's not right. Because I angled everything. But we will keep the human stuff flat. So, okay, cool. And let's join it to this. And set it to bridge. Just great. So we can get a bridge that goes across like that. Nice. This will work. Cool. And then down here, let's do another one. Plane 2, G, Shift C. Eh. Again to there. Cool. 3, make this a bridge as well. Gonna create a couple of fun little bridges across things. And here. Mhm. No, it doesn't matter. Okay, great. So we got a bridge there to there, just something small. And then we could do some ladders, which I think work too. I want to find a face where we can put it there. Okay. J, plane. And I'm just gonna turn it off in edit mode. RX, RZ. And give me back my normal. Cool, ladder there. Nice. That works. It needs to go all the way down though. It's not right now. You know what? Screw you. Great. Even better. All the way up. Mm-hmm. Now we need a couple that are more this side. Tab. Shift A, mesh cube, not cube. Mesh plane. RZ. 2. GX. And I don't want it to hit the tree. So grab the whole, the whole thing, or yeah, let's grab the whole thing to this one. Good enough. And then the other side, up to there, and 3, and make this also a bridge. Let's see. Did it work? Where'd my bridge go? Interesting. Did I go the wrong direction on it? Control A. No. Fine. Fine. 7. RZ90. 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 Great. Let's see if that works. No. That is just bizarre. Okay, what's going on with this? Let's just delete it. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. We're in edit mode. Cool. Turn it back on. 3, Shift D, 7, RZ. Oh, we can do it this way. More than one way to skin a cat. Take it down. To that level. Yeah. Over. And over. Great. Maybe up a bit higher. Yeah, that's not lining up right. 2. That is. Okay. Cool. That's better. Let's just double check all these now. Okay. Sure. That one looks good. That one looks good. This one looked good. Yeah. Right. So we got some bridges, which are kind of awesome. A couple more ladders, I think. I'm going to turn off geoscatter. There we go. That's better. Okay. Great. Great. Mhm. Dig in this. Now I had an idea, and I don't know if it'll work or not, but if it will, it would be sweet. Let's see, tab. No, this thing. About this thing, tab. Yes. Now, I want to put some like hanging moss and stuff down on this, so it's much more. It's very green. Can I grab this? There's gonna be a pain in it. Let's just solve this object. This is one of the reasons I wasn't sure about cutting it this way, honestly, but what are you gonna do? Two, can I just grab that? No. Let's try another way. Okay. I'm gonna do it with this. Shift F1. Botanic. Ivy. Hanging. I'm sorry, I'm just gotta move this off. I need more room. Hanging B. Let's try all three hanging because they're about the same. Excuse me. And great, we're gonna do this. We're gonna have to alter it a lot though. We want to scatter from browser selection, scatter assets. Okay. Did it make them? Yes, it did. Why am I not seeing them? It says it made them. It says they're visible. Where are they? Oh, geoscatter is turned off. What the fuck is it? Oh, I don't want it on that object, dumbass. Delete it. Where did my ground go? Okay, there. I want it on this object. This object. Scatter from browser. Right. And it's freaking everywhere and it's awful. But what if we did abiotic? Slope has to be, minimum slope has to be 80. Maximum slope has to be 95. No absolute. Okay. And then rotation. Axis has to be global Z. Maybe. I'm just seeing if this will work. I only want it on those. Yeah. No, this is still not getting what I want. All right. But we're getting there. Random of 0. Great, no. align tangent, align normal to surface normal. Does that give us? No. Local Z. No. No, this may not work. Let's just get rid of this for right now. Okay. See if we can do a better way. Select just this thing again. Again, just want to try something new, kinda. Tab 2. Let's see if we can do it this way. 3L. Yes, that's that. Shift hide. So that's one ring now. Okay, can I do 2? I don't know if this is going to work, but if it does, it will be awesome. If it doesn't, we're going to give it up right now because it's going to be too long to play with otherwise. But okay, Q curve extract. Does work. Okay. And great. Now, if I bring in Ivy hanging here and Alt G. Okay. And I'm going to move this to M, new collection controls. Let's see. If I take this, add an array modifier. I did not say a bevel modifier. Array modifier. Fit curve, curve, curve. As long as it goes, it should be longer than that. Well, let's see what we get. And then we add a modifier to form curve. And curve object is, again, this one. It's only giving us that length to there. How long is my control curve? Oh, it's just, okay, so it's got to be a whole solid piece. It doesn't want to do multiples. All right, fine. That was a cool idea. I don't think I'm going to mess with it right now, though. And maybe we'll just play some haphazardly around. That could be cool, too. Let's try it. We want to be on local. RX -90. It's going to be a pain in my ass. Yeah. Sometimes it just doesn't want to work for you. It would be a cool thing, but I really just wanted it to run along that space there. But it's not going to. Unless... one more thing we could try, I suppose. What time is it? 1:05? Yeah, let's see if we can do other things first. Um, we could try remeshing it and getting a better edge loop on it, but I think it's okay. Maybe I'll just leave it alone for right now. I'm curious. Just let's see what will happen. Tab, Shift A, plane. Cool, it doesn't go down. Neat. Then we could tab EZ1. Give us some railings if we wanted to. Put some things around like that. That could be fun. It's going to be by, no, it wouldn't. Three LGZ. No, that's right. Okay, cool. X faces. Let's see what we can do then. If we edit this bad boy here, tab, Alt hide. And can we, let's see if we just do it a little bit too. There. EZ1. P section, tab, this, and join. Yeah, okay. We get some kind of Rayleigh type stuff. That's kind of neat. Just to give us a little bit of something there. Cool. We won't put it everywhere, but I think that'd be cool. Yeah. Maybe, so let's do it further up to, come back into this boy, tab, edit to here, to here, EZ1, 3, P section, tab, and join to that. Great. Let's keep going. Do it here too. EZ1, 3, GZ1, P section, and join that. No. Oh God. Undo that. This and this, and join that. There we go. And then edit this again. This one, maybe we'll do 3, Shift D, P section, tab, come back and edit this. EZ1, 1, 3, X face, tab. Take that and join it to this. Does it give us something? Ooh, no, that's wonky. I'm just going to delete this thing for two. Great. Okay, what is it? What did I get? What did I do? Oh, it's because it's not. Do I want it? Nah, just gonna get rid of this thing. It's not worth having. L X faces. Okay, now I'll come back to this bad boy here. Do it again. 2 EZ1 P section. Cool. Now take this and join it to this, and this should work. We just got weird things, but sure, whatever. Just a couple of railings here and there. Ugh, that is horrible. Tab. Let's bring that in and that in. Oh, it's because it's not vertical. Right. 3. That should be. Interesting. I'm going to just keep playing with it. Let's see. We get 2 normal. That makes it stairs instead of a ladder. Sure, we'll do that. Do something interesting. And great, that's fine. Yeah, that's cool. We're getting ladders instead of railings on this one. Tilt can indeed really complicate things, but I wanted it tilted, so what are you going to do, right? This bad boy, tab, edit, shift A, mesh, plane. Great. We'll just do it this way. Give ourselves a platform. This one may not actually have, it had railings. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Cool. Not going to go too nutty about it. This is one of those ones I could spend all day working on this scene, and I might actually do a lot more on it just because. Oh, that's pretty skinny. I wish that was thicker. Well, if I wish it was thicker, let's make it thicker. Shift G, coplanar. E, down some. There we go. That's better. That was entirely too thin. It's going to be kind of dark, so we don't need to worry too much about putting too much stuff in here. But I would like some stuff. I kind of gave up on the plant idea, which is fine. Let's see. I think we might be easier this time to use some pre-made platforms rather than to generate everything, just because it's going to be having multiple layers makes it very complicated for it to know where the legs go. So let's use something from the big, medium, small water village kit instead. Cool. And RZ still not going up high enough. So we'll go down some. Doesn't matter if it's up or down, really. Great. That's what I wanted. And kind of just trying to make sure we stay somewhat. Maybe we should set up a frame. We know we're going to 35 on this one. And resolution. Something like, which side do we want to go on? Something like that. I think it's going to be our first. There. There we go. Slowed it down enough I can actually control it. You thinking stupid thing. It's nice to show something as if like you had a place you're standing on. So having our camera nearer to the ground makes more sense to me. I like that better. Let's just turn a hole on. We're there. Cool. Is it time to look and see what it looks like color-wise? Let's see. Geoscatter. Yeah, we're definitely going to need to do more than this. Yeah, it's going to need to be brighter than that. Exposure. Let's just see if this will fix us up first. That's better. I still think we're going to need to mess with the lighting more. Probably a lot more. But okay, that's a good first camera angle. At least we know where we're at. Okay. And then we're going to want to come here. And this is a very narrow level, which is neat. I don't think a human could fit there, which is fine. Up here, tab. E, global, GZ1, 3P, section, tab, exit, this, and join. Railing, that's what I was doing. Cool. Thought so. I don't mind the other one, but I now know I was doing wrong, and that's what matters. L, back in just a bit. Okay. It's fine for it to be a little bit messy, though, so I'm all right with that. Then here, I want to do I'm looking to see what I want to do. I want a few building things in it. But I'm not sure exactly what that will be. Let's try canopy 3. Sure. Good deal. Yep. That's there. Tab. Come here. Great. And E. It's not perfect, but it's good enough for what we need. And we get something kind of does that there, which is kind of neat. And I think we need some plaster walls, something that someone would have made out of the sand and stuff in this area. And rocks wall. You can use this. Alt R. And yes, my tilt is totally screwing things up, and we just acknowledge that we've done that. And maybe undo it a little bit. Okay. So we got a few little walls set up here, like they've added to their own afterward, which makes sense. Like that. So it's like a microstructure inside. And I think that's cool. And absolutely. Me too. That's very thick. Here, let's take this terrace. Where do we want to put it? Here. Or way up there, but here's fine though. Cool. And we can just edit this now. Tab 3x face. Good. Right. We don't need a lot of details, just enough to make it register that there's something, and our brain will kind of fill in the rest, which is what we're trying to do. I want to do something in here too. First off, I'm going to get rid of those faces and make these faces too. Cool. Then a couple little stairs here. The thing is that these are humans on top of it. So like this, they are repurposing in local mode, right? This ruin. So they actually don't have the technology to do that. They have no idea. They're just garpering off on the top. This is actually like a rip in the ship that happened when it crashed, and then the humans are just filling it in like cockroaches. Can you even see that? Yeah, a little bit you can. Cool. So, so I'm trying to make it interesting enough to be like, oh, there might have been stuff here, and they've probably cleaned it out over the last 1,000 years that they've been using it. So, canopy 1. Let's see what that gives us. Exactly. And it's a material they have a hard time even, like they do use it a little bit, like they make their spears out of it and stuff, but they're not doing a lot with it. That's that there. Okay. And then and it's like the weird thing is even the human civilization here is old. It's just not as old as the ship. You know, like if you think back to what 1,000 years looks like in our world, you can make a lot of weird shit. And they've been here isolated on this subcontinent for 1,000 years. Cool. Yes, that works for me. And gives us a chance to add some more lights maybe in the background behind some things too, which is good. And let's do another one up here too. Come on. There we go. RZ. Great. Let's see, Z8. Can't even really see that yet, but I think we can if we add some lights, and that'll be cool. Back here, light, Shift A, light, point, GZ 1.5. Great. Let's make it like a torch. So we'll make it, let's be a human light. Brighter than a torch, probably, but you know, hey. The neat thing is it literally cuts through the floor too. Just kind of wild. Yeah, yep. That's working for me. I think we are going to have to do more to it probably after I'm done today, sadly. Although I can keep going for a little while. But I just think it's going to be hard to get this to a final state in an hour and a half, realistically speaking. Very ambitious. Let's go to this thing again. Shift A, mesh, or tab. Shift A, mesh, cube. Yes, it does build a platform on it if we do a cube. Or does it? No, it doesn't. Or yeah, it does. GZ. Oh, yeah, interesting. This is what I mean, like we don't get floors, which is just annoying. No, it doesn't work. I was hoping to do something with that, but I think we'll just have to do it by hand. What if we put, go to that mode. something here, and scale it up. Not that much up. There we go. Cool. Just trying to add interest to it. And I think we, even though it's reals and be damned, I think we want some fog in here. And then I think we'll call it for today. Possibly anyway. Alt tab easy fog. We don't want it to be deep. I think just some straight up God ray fog. It's pretty much the default boring ass. One. To there. Okay. Hull on. Cool. See, that's enough. How did I learn Blender? A little bit at a time. Honestly, over a long period of time. Just trying things. Oh, that helps a lot. Yes. That helps a ton. A ton. Much, much nicer. And I feel like I want one more ladder over here. Possibly up to that. Tab 3. Let's see. Where'd it go? How can there be a ladder there that I'm not seeing? What the hell? This thing. Tab. There's no ladder there, but there's a ladder there. Weird. Okay. Shift A. Plane. Let's just see if what the hell happens here. If we do this. Normal. Great. That works. Cool. Yeah, that helps us. Save. Yeah, I've been using Blender for about 6 years now. So cool. I think that's an interesting space. I might do some more to it, but I think it's getting there. I think we've covered the big ideas for what we did here, which was we created, I'll even go back out, zoom it out. We created the platforms. This I can just delete. Created the platform as just a flat plane, arrayed it up. Then we made our spaceship for the walls and used that with a Boolean intersection so that it only kept the spaces where they overlapped entirely. Then we used another copy of that for our outside ship, cut a hole in it for the roof for the sun to come in, theoretically, even though we decided not to show that directly. And then just kind of went to town building on it. And I think it's reasonably good. I'm pretty happy with it. Beyond that, just the usuals, you know. Used our platform generator for some walls and just some GAC. And yeah, um, pretty happy with it. Okay. And our first shot's pretty good. I think as I move around, I'm gonna need to add more stuff, but I think for our first shot, we're good. It is kind of cool looking, right? I mean, it's not just me. It's a little different from something you see every day, but it still has some of those elements that you see from stuff. So I'm all right with it. I want to do a little bit more, I think, to, with the crystal parts. And again, I need to add more GAC around here as we move to another angle, but nothing that's going to be like different from what we've done before. So I think I will call that today and let you folks go. And I will be back again tomorrow. And have a great day. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you again soon. Okay, later, everybody. Bye.